Welcome to Tri-Valley Sports Final, your program for the best in local sports action. On this week's show, Sophia Burdick is a hit machine as the Foothill Falcons softball team faces the Livermore Cowboys. A-Lacrosse lights it up as the Dublin girls lacrosse team battles Foothill. And the EBAL Boys Volleyball Championship is on the line as the Amador Valley Dons take on the De La Salle Spartans. All that plus Foothill Amador Boys Volleyball and much more right here on Tri-Valley Sports Final. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. I'm Ian Bartholomew. On this week's show, we'll have Foothill Livermore Softball, Dublin Foothill Girls Lacrosse, and Amador De La Salle Boys Volleyball. But we start off tonight with Amador taking on another of the EBAL's top boys volleyball teams, the Foothill Falcons. And with that, it's my co-host, Tim Sabrandi.
Great, thank you, Ian. And you knew you had city bragging rights on the line of Pleasanton Boys Volleyball as the Amador Valley Dons visited their crosstown rivals, the Foothill Falcons. Amador Valley came into this match with an EBL record of 9-3, while the Foothill Falcons, meanwhile, entered with a mark of 8-4. The teams played earlier this season with Foothill winning in 4 sets. All right, and there you see Coach Dusty Collins and the Foothill Falcons. Coach U, Amador Valley Dons breaking the huddle. And we'll start the action right here. Nathan Hong serve of Amador Valley, too much to handle, service winner. Now we see Foothill answering back. Josh Salonga hitting it over and Thomas Paduro with the block. Now Foothill again, Jeremy Sun, Caleb Lai, and look at that punch over there by Josh Salonga. Nice job for the Falcons. Amador Valley though, when you have Nick Nyack on any given point, that spells trouble for the opposition. Nice job there by Nyack. Here we see Nyack getting over to Lamb, and then this time it'll be Levi Fisher with the cross-court kill. Too much there, and another point for Amador Valley. Foothill making the point here, Dan Cadell, Josh Salonga, and this time it'd be Jeremy Sun, and they couldn't handle that one. Point for the Falcons. Okay, now watch this. We see Jeremy Sun with the block that time. Nice job there. Falcon players come together, celebrate that one. Salonga this time, Caleb Lai, and that is Cameron Hitchin with the point. Nice job by Foothill. And they would do it again. Dean Caudill, Josh Salonga, and there's Cameron Hitchin. Hitchin would have a big night for the Falcons. And after Amador Valley, great save right there, but not enough to deal with Hitchin. He finished with 11 kills on the night. Big set there. He's excited. Teammates are excited as well. They should be. But it would be Nick Nyack who would be excited after this cross-court kill. And you see his teammates there coming off the bench. You know, Amador looking to set things up. And that one, though, just a little bit wide. Point for the Falcons. Falcons, it's 25-24, Caleb Lai serving. And here we see the block, Thomas Padaro. Foothill winning the first set, 26-24. And they break the huddle. You know this would be tight throughout. And Amador Valley would look to get things started right away in the second set. When you're looking to get things started, Nick Nyack's the guy to do it. That time off the pass from Everett Woogslad. Here we see Nyack pass into Woogslad, and it would be Ryan Berry with one of his 9 kills. Point for the Dons. Foothill responding, and it would be Dean Caudill with one of his 11 kills. Nice pass there by Josh Salonga. Now we see Caleb Lai serving. Amador Valley looking to set things up, but there's Cameron Hitchin getting it done on defense. Big block right there. And Amador Valley, this time it would be Tanner Kane down the middle. Point for the Dons. Back and forth all evening. Lamb, the backwards set. Nick Nyack, 20 kills on the night for Amador Valley. But Foothill, they just had so much. After the block by Josh Salonga. Then you see him coming back with the kill. So great point there by Salonga and the Falcons, and a great match by the Falcons. You see the final score there as they earn the victory, their 22nd victory of the season. So another great one for the Falcons.
Yeah, and just excellence by both programs. We've seen Foothill with 4 straight years of 20 victories or more, Amador with 7 straight years of the same. These programs are just reload every single year, and only 3 starters on the Foothill team. Amador's also young too, and so we'll see how they do next year.
Yeah, and it's a heavyweight fight every time Amador Valley and Foothill battle in volleyball. This one going to the Falcons.
Absolutely, and we are just getting started with volleyball. Up next, we'll have more as Amador takes on De La Salle for the EBAL Championship. Plus, a little bit later, we'll see the Dublin girls lacrosse team face Foothill. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. The EBAL Boys Volleyball Championship was on the line recently as the Amador Valley Dons traveled to Concord to face the De La Salle Spartans. Amador advanced to the match by defeating San Ramon Valley on the road in 5 sets in the semifinals. The Spartans, meanwhile, picked up a 5-set semifinal victory at Foothill. De La Salle won the regular season matchup between the two schools in 4 sets. And we go out to Concord, pick it up in the 4th set. Amador leading 2-1, and they start off quickly as Ryan Burry goes to Aiden Lamb, over to Max Ryder. Moments later, Jack Bear saves to Lamb, who sets to Ryder. The senior co-captain puts it away once again. This time, Ryan Burry bumps to Lamb, who passes to Ryder for the kill. Lucas Berry now serves for De La Salle. Dons go from Burry to Lamb to senior co-captain Nick Nyack for the smash. Spartans battle back though. Braden Lowry Shipe hits it over. Dons try to set it up, but Liam Wilson is there for the block. Moments later, Nathan Hong serves. De La Salle goes from Lowry Shipe to Xavier Worth to Liam Wilson. Spartans grab a 9-7 lead. More Amador, Ryan Burry to Aiden Lamb to Nick Nyack. This time, Nyack feeds Lamb, who drops it over the net for the point. Perfect placement by the junior. Now Ryder passes to Lamb, back to Ryder. That ties the set at 10. Dons continue to light it up. Ryder Kukine to Lamb to Ryder. And this time, Ryder bumps to Lamb, over to Nyack for the smash. Trailing 14-12, Amador rallies. Ryder to Lamb, back to Ryder for yet another kill. Now Ryder serves, and it's an ace. That ties the set at 15. Ryder had 3 aces in the match. This time, Ryan Burry bumps to Lamb, who sets to Nyack, and the Spartans are unable to return. Ryder, meanwhile, also continues to rack up the kills. Here he takes the pass from Lamb and drives it home. Now Nyack does the same, taking the feed from Lamb and putting it away. This time, junior Ryan Burry gets into the act as he serves up a point. Dons lead 20-18. De La Salle would cut it to 20-19, but Amador comes right back. Kukine to Lamb to Nyack, right there. That makes it 21-19. Now Burry saves to Lamb, over to Ryder for the smash. Ryder finished with 35 kills. Moments later, the Dons go from Burry to Lamb to Nyack. Nyack finished with 31 kills. We move on to match point. Ryder to Lamb to Nyack for the finish. The celebration begins as the Dons win set 4, 25-23. They win the match 3-1. They're excited. And there they are, your 2025 EBAL champs, the Amador Valley Dons. Max Ryder and Nick Nyack combined for 66 kills as the Dons win their second EBAL championship in the last 4 years. They also won the NCS Division I title in 2023. Afterwards, the two seniors, along with senior Ryder Kukine and head coach Ross Yu, said they were excited about the win and happy to bring the league championship back to Amador.
It feels great. The last time we won this was our freshman year, and we came really close our sophomore year, and it just feels great to finally get through and win this thing. Our team chemistry, for sure. We always get together and just bond, and that's why we're so close on the court. We got some younger guys on the team, and I know they're going to keep this going, and we're going to be good for a long time.
Last year was a bit of a rebuilding, so, I mean, at least we won this year. I'm glad to move on, and we're going to move on to NCS with the same energy, the same skill set, the same mindset. Like, I'm ready to win. It doesn't matter how many errors we make, as long as we're there for each other and able to pull ourselves up, and we can take solace in each other, the results will speak for themselves, right? Like 1 error, 2 errors, doesn't mean nothing, as long as we bounce back and we win.
It feels great. I feel like been on the team for 3 years, really trying to work, get better. I think our team has progressed so much. I think we've grown so much as a team in this past year. Getting just our formation together, all our team chemistry, just slowly getting better, and it's really paid off. I feel like our team really developed. We had mostly the same lineup from last year. I think all of us got way better in the past year. It's really contributed to this year's championship for this E-ball, and I think it's really going to help us in the long run next too.
I am so happy for these boys. They've worked a lot over the few years. I've seen them grow. This championship is the icing on the cake, and a lot of their work going together. They committed from the beginning of the season to be great teammates for each other, friends for each other, and they got really close. And the whole level of the team, both as people and as volleyball players, is great. And obviously Max and Nick are huge leaders and have a great ability. So we're very proud to be able to bring this to Amador Valley.
Congratulations to Amador, who has since advanced to the NCS Division I semifinals, where they'll take on the Los Lomas Knights.
Well, yeah, and this is a team that's playing their best volleyball when it matters the most. You know, to go on the road and win 2 games in E-ball against San Ramon Valley and De La Salle, and then the first 2 dominant at home in NCS. From volleyball, we're going to go to girls lacrosse, and another team closing in on an EBL championship, the Dublin Gales, undefeated in the Valley Division, taking on the Foothill Falcons. And here we see Foothill at home, and there's the Gales in their road reds. We pick up the action with the Gales leading 2-1, and we see now it's 2-2 after the goal by Ryland DeCoy. And after 1 quarter, it's 2-2. Ayla Cross, though, would get things going for the Gales in the 2nd quarter. Here we see her attacking and scoring, Dublin back on top 3-2. But Foothill would answer back. Molly White from the back of the net. Look at that nice pass in traffic. Haley White would finish. And we are all tied up at 3 apiece. And Gales, though, respond. Kaylee Kanoho with the goal. She would finish 3 goals, 2 assists. Dublin back on top 4-3. But they would not be on top for long as Haley White again gets the goal. We're tied at 4 apiece. Pass by Ryland DeCoy. And now Foothill jumps on top. Haley White, one of her 4 goals. Foothill up 5-4. Dublin looking to tie it up before the half, and there we see Ayla Cross. Nice pass, Kaylee Kanoho. Tied at 5. And it'll be Ayla Cross again after the penalty. She shoots, she scores. Dublin up 6-5. Now we see the Gales on the defensive end. Loose ball, Kaylee Kanoho would end up coming up with it and clearing it out of traffic. More good defense here. The goalie this time, Cam Sellers, would end up making the save, scoops up the ball. She would finish with 7 saves on the night. Then Ayla Cross, trying to give the Gales a little bit of breathing room. She scores. Dublin up 7-5. Ayla Cross, 8 goals on the day, combined with 2 assists, with 10 points total We'll finish it with this. Jolie Umin with the goal, and Dublin would end up pulling away late and coming away with the victory. You see the final score there. Ayla Cross, 8 goals, 2 assists, leading the way. Dublin would go on to defeat Doherty Valley in their regular season finale to finish 8-0 in the EBL. So congratulations to the Gales on their league championship. And Ian, so many records for the Dublin Lacrosse. This is in there since the program's inception. This was their first winning season they've ever had. Their first, obviously, league championship, most wins, 14 wins on the year. Just a remarkable run.
Yeah,
for the Gales.
absolutely. And the 14 victories, they combined for 14 victories the previous 3 years.
That's right.
So great season for, and you look at Ayla Cross, 65 goals, 15 assists, Kanoho 46 goals and over 20 assists, just a great pair, and we'll see Kanoho next year.
Yeah, we will see her. They do lose some key players, but Gales will be bounced back. So it's just exciting to see a program that hasn't had that much success this year enjoying a tremendous amount of success. 14-game winning streak during the season as well.
And that will do it for lacrosse. Up next, we'll have softball as 2 of the EBAL Valley Division's top teams square off as the Foothill Falcons take on the Livermore Cowboys. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. It promised to be an exciting game as 2 of the East Bay's top softball teams recently squared off in Pleasanton. The Foothill Falcons ranked 14th in the latest Bay Area News Group's poll, taking on the 17th ranked Livermore Cowboys. Teams played earlier this season with Livermore winning 5-3. And we go out to Foothill. Falcons break the huddle. Pick it up in the bottom of the first. Foothill threatens right away as Sophia Burdick chops to short, and she legs it out for a single. Casey Burdick then rips it in the hole to left. 2 on for Ellie Nowitzki, who crushes a pitch to deep left field, over the fence for a 3-run homer. Nowitzki trots home as the Falcons grab a 3-0 lead. Jordan McCafferty follows with a sharp single to left. Addison Chandler then rips a base hit up the middle. Pinch runner Olivia Schilling moves to second, while Chat holds at first. 2 on for Emily Hughes, who drives the ball to center. This one hops the fence. She motors into second with a double. Schilling scores to make it 4-0. Myra Galzi then rips the ball to deep center. Sophie Garochi catches it at the fence. Chandler tags up and scores. At the end of 1, Falcons lead 5-0. In the second, Foothill looks to add to that total as Sophia Burdick pulls a base hit to right. Bree Olson then squares around to bunt. The throw is up the line. That allows Burdick to move all the way to third. Casey Burdick then singles up the middle. Olson and Sophia Burdick score to make it 7-0. Ellie Nowitzki then is hit by a pitch. She heads to first. 2 on for Addison Chandler, who pulls the ball down the line. This one gets lodged under the fence for a ground rule double. Casey Burdick crosses the plate as the lead grows to 8-0. Next inning, up 8-1, Sophia Burdick grounds a hit up the middle. She turns on the Jets, sliding into second with a double. She would later steal home to make it 9-1. We go to the fourth, 9-2, 2 on for Gianna Willis, who crushes this one to left, over the fence for a home run. Willis now has 6 home runs this season. That cuts the lead to 9-5. Next batter, Kimber Dow drills it to right. This one also clears the fence. The back-to-back home runs cuts the Falcons' lead to 9-6. But Foothill comes right back as Sophia Burdick rips a 2-out double to the fence. Ashita Singh scores to make it 10-6. Then, Ellie Nowitzki laces another ball to the fence. That plates Casey Burdick, who had earlier singled. Lead grows to 11-6. Jordan McCafferty follows with a shot to right just inside the line. Nowitzki races around third and crosses the plate to make it 12-6. Addison Chandler then chops a base hit up the middle. Olivia Schilling scores. The lead grows to 12-6, and we close with freshman pitcher Myra Galsey driving a ball to deep left field for another home run. The Falcons would go on to add one more run to walk it off. They defeat Livermore 16-6. Sophia Burdick paces a 21-hit attack as she goes 5 for 5 with 3 doubles, 3 runs scored, and an RBI. Afterwards, Falcons head coach Greg Chandler said a switch in the Foothill batting order has made their already potent offense even more explosive.
We're starting to hit a little bit. We changed the order a little bit and to give Casey some more opportunities with some RBIs. And since we've done that, it's kind of clicked. Sophia's gone to the top of the order, and I think out of like 5 out of 6 games, she's led off the game with a hit. And so we're starting to create some problems for teams. So top of our lineup's been pretty consistent all year. Ellie's had a phenomenal year off the charts, hitting in the 3 and 4 spot. I mean, thanks, she's up to over 20 RBIs at this point. And then Casey now is, like I said, is getting more opportunities for RBIs, batting in the 3 spot.
Falcons are batting .376 as a team. Livermore's also hitting well at .340, and we're going to see both these teams in the EBAL playoffs as well as NCS.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And, you know, you look at this Foothill lineup, you know, as each player comes up, it's like, oh, she's really good. Oh, she's really good. Oh, she's really good. They're absolutely loaded. And credit to Livermore. They hung with them. Down 9-2. They came right back and got back into the game. Both these teams will be seeing a lot more for as the year goes on. We'll be back with more on this show, including our Athlete of the Week, right after these messages. So please stay with us.
Our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week is amateur volleyball player Max Ryder. A first-team All-EBAL selection last year, Max is in the midst of another outstanding season. He ranks among the East Bay leaders in kills and recently passed the 1,000-kill mark for his high school career. He also recently helped the Dons capture the EBAL championship with a 35-kill effort in the title game against De La Salle. For his excellence on the court, Ambler's Max Ryder is our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week. That will do it, though, for this edition of Tri-Valley Sports Final. Tim Sabrani, me and Bartholomew, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.